I want to talk to you for a minute about never giving up. I want to talk to you about the fact that if you have ever had a dream, if you have ever had something that you were working towards and it looked like you might actually achieve it, then I want you to remember this. There are some things that may cause you to quit. There are some things that may cause you to walk away from your dream, walk away from the thing that you really wanted because of how hard it was. Because of the obstacles that you had to jump over, or because of the people who tried to stop you. But I'm here to tell you today, do not give up. There is hope. If you have ever been through hard times in your life, if you have ever sat and said, "Man, I just wish things could get better," then I want you to hear me when I say this. Things will get better. If you have ever sat and said, "Man, I just wish I could be normal. I just wish I didn't have to deal with this disability or this obstacle or this thing that I am going through," then I want you to hear me when I say this. You will get through this. I want to hear these examples that I've heard with you. I hope they renew your hope. Now, I want to show you something. This is my hand. Now, if I was to take my thumb and my index finger and I was to touch them together, what would happen? Well, nothing really. There's nothing there. There's no movement. If I take my thumb and I touch it to my middle finger, same thing happens. If I take my thumb and I touch it to my ring finger, same thing happens. If I take my thumb and I touch it to my pinky finger, same thing happens. But watch what happens when I take my thumb and I touch it to all four of these fingers at the same time. Look at what happens. Whoa. Look at that. What is that? All of a sudden, there's movement. Now, why is that? Why is it that when I touch one finger to my thumb, there's no movement, but when I touch all four fingers at the same time, there's this crazy movement? It's because each individual finger doesn't hold that much power, but when they come together, they create something bigger than themselves. They create an incredible amount of power. And so I want you to know this. Right now, right where you are sitting, wherever you may be, whether you're at home, whether you're at work. Wherever you may be right now, I want you to know that you probably feel like you don't have a lot of power. You probably feel like you don't have a lot of strength. You probably feel like you don't have a lot of influence or power. But I'm here to tell you, you do. And it's not in one area of your life. It's not in one aspect of your personality. It's not in one thing that you can do. It's when all those things come together that you have the most power. And so never give up. Keep moving forward. The reason you haven't gotten to where you want to get to yet is not because you don't have power, but because you haven't put all the pieces together yet. So keep working, keep going, keep moving forward. Don't ever give up. I want to share a story with you about someone who faced incredible odds, but refused to give up. A boy was born in South Africa in 1988. His birth was difficult, and as a result of that difficult birth, he suffered brain damage. He was given the option by his parents to be placed in a home for the disabled and left to live out his life in a facility, or to be adopted by his parents and face the obstacles that he would have to go through because of the disabilities that he had. They chose to adopt him and raise him and love him and care for him and be with him. As he grew up playing wheelchair basketball, being active, doing everything he could to overcome the disabilities that he had. He was determined to prove everyone wrong who thought that he couldn't do anything. When he was 17 years old, he decided he wanted to compete in the Paralympics. People told him he wasn't good enough. People told him he couldn't do it. People told him he would never make it. But he was determined, and so he worked harder. He trained more. He pushed himself further than he thought he could go. 4 years later, he competed in the 2004 Paralympics, and what happened? He won gold. Not only did he win gold, but he continued to compete in the Olympics after that. And in 2012, he won silver. Not only that, but he became an actor and a motivational speaker. He has gone around the world, sharing his story with people, letting people know that no matter what they're going through, no matter what obstacles they face, they can overcome those obstacles if they don't give up. He has written books. He continues to share his story. And this is someone who was given a very slim chance at life, let alone any kind of decent life. But he didn't give up, and neither should you. I want to share another story with you about someone who faced incredible odds, On September 16, 1923, a baby was born. This baby was born premature. Doctors didn't think the baby was going to make it. In fact, they even went as far as to tell the mother that the baby might have some developmental issues. And while the baby did survive, the baby did have some developmental issues, namely the fact that he had cerebral palsy. He was unable to walk. He was unable to talk. He had severe epilepsy. He had spastic quadriplegia. In other words, every part of his body was affected by this disability. He had mental disabilities as well. But what happened? Well, his mother loved him and cared for him and trained him and worked with him every single day. She read to him. She talked to him. She encouraged him, even though doctors said he would never be able to talk. She knew that he could. So she read to him. She encouraged him. She worked with him. And slowly but surely, he began to improve. He began to talk. He began to write. He began to do things that doctors said he never would be able to do. But guess what? He lived a full life. He got married. He had children. He became a writer. He traveled all over the world sharing his story. And I want you to know that there is hope. This is a prime example of someone who didn't let their circumstances dictate their future. And neither should you. I hope that these examples have light a fresh fire in you. Don't give up. Listen, I don't know where you are right now. I don't know what you're facing. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you have to overcome. But I want you to know that you can do it. Don't give up. There is hope. I want you to know that I believe in you. I may not know you, but I believe in you. I believe that you can accomplish the things that you set your mind to. I believe that you can overcome the obstacles that you're facing right now. I believe that you can achieve your dreams, but it's going to take you hanging in there. It's going to take you believing that there is hope, hope for a better tomorrow, hope for a brighter future, hope for a different outcome. Never give up on that hope. Never give up on yourself. You know, the truth is that we sometimes give up too quickly. We sometimes decide to quit before we've even given ourselves a chance. We decide to walk away from our dreams because we're scared, because we're afraid of failure, because we're afraid of rejection, because we're afraid of what other people will say. But I want you to know this. Don't let fear dictate your moves. Don't let fear dictate your actions. Don't let fear stop you from pursuing your dreams. Fear should not be the thing that stops you from going after what you want. You can do it. Don't give up. There is hope. I hope this message finds you well. I hope this message encourages you. I hope this message inspires you to keep moving forward. Please don't give up. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you guys. Take care, everybody. God bless.